with a variety of sizes and a consistently high level of quality throughout the lineup. Mazda's been named the best SUV brand by U.S. News and World Report. We invite you to experience the Mazda difference at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline, a member of the Team Automotive Group.
New audience, new jokes.
I guess so.
Sideshow Johnny.
It is
Sideshow
always
Johnny.
a sideshow.
Sideshow Johnny.
You are a
It's 9 News
sideshow.
Now. We call this the sideshow.
Sideshow.
now?
You know what?
Yeah,
That's
I think
not
the
bad.
name for it.
I like that.
Yeah.
You ever
Okay,
been to-
so what?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Take
No,
it.
take
All right.
I was just going to ask if you ever been to, we were talking the Olympics. You ever been to Paris?
I have been to Paris.
Didn't you go recently
Yeah,
in the
like
last
those
year or
guys.
so? How was it?
Went to Normandy for a few days and went into the city for a few days. It was wonderful. Oh my gosh.
okay.
They were so nice. Nothing like what I've heard and growing up about people in Paris not liking Americans. They were fine.
Are you going back for the
Yes.
Olympics?
You know, out of Paris and London. No, I'm not going for the Olympics. Out
you
of
said
Paris
yes.
and London.
Yeah.
I'd go back to Paris any day of the week.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Okay.
Been to both, and I'd go back to Paris.
Okay. Look at world traveler.
Or
know.
go to Seguin, Texas. I just found out how to pronounce that.
Paris, London, Seguin.
No,
the same.
yesterday, well, I was
Wow.
getting a couple of emails from people. I
Yes.
put a little thing about my brother in
Right.
Bay City, Texas,
Yeah.
Matagorda.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he boarded up his house and left. He went to Seguin.
Yeah.
I was calling it Seguin.
No, you haven't heard us talk about the Baton Rouge
River
Roo
Monsters?
taking on the Seguin?
I don't watch the show.
I know.
Yeah, that's pretty clear,
It's
isn't it?
every
Yeah.
morning it is.
We
I mean,
learned-
just
yeah.
literally like running to get into camera
So
location.
Seguin, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Seguin,
Yeah,
Texas.
spell it for us.
Seguin.
Ding, ding, ding.
Go look up Bernie,
SEGUIN.
Texas. It doesn't look like it should be Bernie.
Yeah, that's also very true.
Yes.
See?
We learned that by looking on the weather map.
All
every
these words.
day.
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Learning new things every day. It's like the reading rainbow.
All right, I'm done. You can continue.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Johnny.
Appreciate you, Mr.
Yeah.
Pino. All right. Jeez. Okay.
Hey, Johnny, Liz is practicing the javelin. She needs some help catching it, though. If you go out
Target.
there and
Yes, please.
When are you moving on?
Stop.
How soon are you
Stop.
moving on?
Stop. No.
You'll miss him. Come on.
Email to come.
I have missed it. My aim is off.
All right. Jeez, man. We're trying to get this show canceled. aren't you? Trying to get this
Off
show
the
canceled.
rails.
All right, get us on the rails. Actually, this is something, you told us this was going to be happening to us this morning, and here it is, huh?
yeah, so it's kind of a lingering band of moisture tied into Beryl this
yeah.
morning, impacting us. The good news is we're not seeing anything like what happened in Texas or all those tornado warnings that happened up around Shreveport yesterday. We're just dealing with some rain lifting up to the northeast. That's our first alert radar network. Most of the city dry right now. We do have some more showers crossing the river near Plaquemine, St. Gabriel, about to move in the south half of the city. Some downpours kind of dotted around Clinton. You can see more of those downpours. This band that's set up out over the Atchafalaya Basin back through New Iberia to near Abbeville. It's lifting up to the northeast. So bottom line is grab an umbrella on your way out this morning. Here's what Futurecast has to do with it. Says what happens here through mid-morning. Good rain chances continuing. Even at lunchtime, the latest run that came a little while ago, kind of holding on to the rains a little bit longer. We'll see. So that's lunchtime, noon, still looking at pretty good rain chances and doesn't really start to clear it out Baton Rouge northward until early to mid-afternoon. By late afternoon, most of us should be dry, and this evening I do expect it to be mainly dry as well. There's our Sky 9 view from Port Allen, kind of an ominous look as we've got some clouds rolling in ahead of those showers that are crossing the river on the south side of the city right now. We're at 82 at the airport, really haven't budged over the last several hours, so anywhere from the upper 70s to low 80s, another very muggy start. Now the upside to clouds and rainfall this morning, that'll keep temperatures down a bit, low to mid 80s much of the morning, and again into the afternoon I do expect it to trend drier. If we get some sun breaking back out, low 90s for highs, I'm starting to think might not even get quite that warm. Some of you might top out in the upper 80s. So here's what's left of Beryl, now moving just north of Little Rock this morning, and we've got this little trailing band of moisture that's all the way down into South Louisiana. So that gives us good rain chances this morning, but other than that, as it continues to pull away, nothing major expected in our part of the world. Today we get a little bit of a break from the heat. No heat advisory for once, but the heat will be back here through the remainder of the week. We're back into the mid-90s tomorrow through the end of the week, right on into the weekend. Rain chances beginning tomorrow on into the weekend, anywhere from 30 to 50%. That's pretty typical of the summer months, and most of that will be during the afternoon, unlike what we're seeing today. And then Sunday into next week, maybe even getting hotter again, highs in the upper 90s. So far, a record warm start to the month of July in Baton Rouge, coming off of a record warm June. So right now, this summer, temperature-wise at least, has been very similar to the kind of brutal summer we had last year. All right, 7:07 with an update on the Tuesday morning drive now. Here's Johnny.
Here in the immediate Baton Rouge area, not too bad, Steve. We are seeing our slow-moving traffic coming in from Denham. Not really unusual, so I'm not really calling that a rain backup. I'll kind of zoom in on it and show you where that backup is. It does start around Juba now, all the way through Range and on into East Baton Rouge Parish. Here's a live look at the Pete's Highway camera going toward Range, and the rain is kind of moved out of that area for the time being. Some slick streets, though. Remember, lights on when wipers are on, and that is one of our state laws. There's I-12 at O'Neill. You can see it slowing down right past O'Neill toward Millerville, and then from the 1012 to downtown, getting a little busier, but not too bad. Bridge is slow in both directions now, coming into and out of Baton Rouge. Show you where the Cat North Transit Center is that Matt and Liz are going to be talking about. It's going to be right up here between Foster Drive and McClelland. Let me change that background, show you. Think Earl K. Long, the old Earl K. Long location. That's going to be the North Transit Center. They're going to be dedicating that in just a couple of hours. We call this 9 News Now. We do it every morning at 7 o'clock for you on WAFB Plus, giving you a little recap of some of the more important headlines you might have missed during 9 News this morning. Liz Coe and Matt Williams back after this. Stay with us.
(7:10) your time right now on a Tuesday morning where you got a lot of folks in the Houston area waking up happy that Beryl is beyond them, but waking up and realizing what Hurricane Beryl left in its wake. What a storm for the Houston area and beyond.
Deadly storm at that. We're learning about at least 3 deaths, not only in the Texas area, but we're also tracking more deaths across Beryl's path here. So let's start right here with power outages. This morning, you can see the devastation caused by not only the flooding, but the wind damage. We're seeing that in the matter of power outages. You can see right now in Texas, still you got about 2.3 million customers right there, southeastern Texas. You can see Beryl's path going from the red to the orange, and obviously where the colors start to lighten up, you're seeing less of those outages. But Matt, in places like Galveston, you've got power folks and companies there. They're saying that it may be up to 2 weeks before power is restored in certain places, and that comes as temperatures. Remember, it could be the feels like temperatures feel as hot as 105
so
in the
that's
upper
the
90s.
warning for a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
And so if you were to take Texas right there and then extend it to the state just to its east, that'd be us, and you follow the path of destruction and the wind, and then we had problems in Louisiana, up in the Texarkana Shreveport area. Actually had a death up there. 31-year-old woman, a tree falls onto her home up there and takes her life. And so the damage up there extensive as well. They had 60 plus tornado warnings come out of the Shreveport area. They obviously forecast to a bunch of different counties around. 67, a record for them. And power outages as well. It's nowhere near what Texas is dealing with, but it's still about 23,000 customers.
In Arkansas, you're seeing about 17,000.
That's a lot.
Follow that path, and it kind of tracks here. So we're going to follow all of that for you in the days to come, because certainly the impacts of Beryl will be felt for days to come.
The impact that one person can have on a community. We're seeing that over in Ascension Parish in Gonzales. We've talked about, Brenda Thompson-Morris, and what she meant to her community. And actually there's going to be a kind of a ceremony in her honor today at the spot she worked for a baker's dozen worth of years, 13 years over there.
How about it? Miss Brenda Thomas Morris being honored today at a dedication ceremony hosted by her employer. Lemondelo Supermarket hosting that gathering at 11 o'clock this morning. Remember, today is also the final day where you can, at the register, make a donation for her daughter, Patricia. She's going to be going into her final year of high school. She's got a graduation and a senior trip coming up. If you'd like to help out her family or even gather in Miss Brenda's honor, today, 11 o'clock is the time to be there to gather at Lemondola's.
Don't need to spend too much time on this next one. Johnny was just talking about it, but trying to get around, quite literally, mass transit, CATS, breaking ground on a new kind of north facility right up there along Airline Highway. Johnny was just talking about it, kind of near the old Earl K. Long facility.
Let's skip you around to an opportunity happening at lunch today. If you'd like to hear from Elbert Guillory, former senator, state senator here, or you'd like to hear from EBR school board member Nathan Rust, they will be today's guests at the Ronald Reagan Newsmaker Luncheon. That conversation, talking about two different things here, talking about on the left side, the 6th Congressional District and his run for that seat, and obviously Nathan Rust talking about the search for a new superintendent.
Oh boy.
Yeah, conversation's happening at noon today. Cafe American, make your way there.
So the search for a new school superintendent, man. So they're down to 2 finalists right now.
Yes.
We've talked about that, and actually you can check out the story at the website to see exactly who they are. They still got some more to do before a final, actual final is selected. But you see how, look, we got some emotion going on. You got some folks there saying these 2 finalists, not who we want at all. You got presidents of unions saying our teachers are going to strike unless we get the person we want, the person they want, Liz. The interim superintendent right now.
That's the heated video you're seeing, that press conference there from the teachers unions. They say that their demands is to have EBR's interim superintendent Adam Smith in the permanent role. If they can't do it, they say they're not going to show up on the first day, which is August 8th.
Right on the corner. And so we'll see which direction they end up going. Okay, direction, the world of weather. All right, direction, the world of weather. The forecast, actually, we're going to still deal with a few little trailing showers.
Yeah, so be ready for some rain this morning through at least about lunchtime. Then into the afternoon should start to taper off. The upside, no heat advisory today.
Hey.
Finally get a break from the. And the other thing is, we're not really expecting the severe weather that many to our west and northwest got out of Beryl.
Right, there you go.
Other upside, I mowed yesterday.
You did? You caught a break?
Timing.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Timing.
Gotta be like Johnny. Find some
My
time
neighbor
this week.
too.
If you're looking for the perfect companion for family fun and adventure, or wanting to find adventure beyond the ordinary, experience all that the Toyota Tundra has to offer. Save on your new Tundra right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.